think Shonen Jump is dying. I don't really think so, but let's see what they have to say, man.
On October 10th, 2014, a niche shonen manga named Naruto completed serialization after an extremely successful 15-year run in the staple shonen magazine Weekly Shonen Jump. This run resulted in an anime that was one of the most popular in the world, shaping childhoods globally. The manga had 250 million copies in circulation, making it one of the most successful serializations of all time. 2 years after Naruto had concluded, another long-running titan of Shonen Jump and member of the famous Big Three, Bleach, ended
Bleach,
its run as well
love
after a
Bleach.
15-year run of its own that resulted in an extremely popular anime and the manga having 120 million copies in circulation. These two manga were Shonen Jump staples for over a decade and a half. They were reliable when it came to
And
sales,
One
and along with One Piece,
Piece.
they presided over what many consider
Yeah,
as Shonen
Loki,
Jump's golden.
Loki. Okay, the death of Shonen Jump's new generation. Shonen Jump might not be dying. Maybe New Gen is dying, but it's never gonna get as good as these again, bro. I swear that Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece are so
Era. This
good.
era is seen as Old Gen or Old Generation Shonen these days, and also included notable manga such as Gintama, Death Note, Kuroko's Basketball, etc. But today, I'm just going to be talking about Battle Shonen, since those are the series that always headline Weekly Shonen Jump and are usually the most popular. Following Naruto
Hmm.
and Bleach's departure, Shonen Jump found themselves in an extremely rough position. How would they fill the void left behind two of their biggest manga ever? It's not like manga that sell over 100 million copies grow on trees and can be plucked by Shonen Jump whenever they feel like it. Was it time to press the panic button? That is what Shonen Jump would be thinking if two other manga with extremely promising Volume 1 sales
Okay,
didn't
hold up.
immediately.
Yeah, I gotta reload the page. Seems like YouTube is being a little frustrating right now. We're at
On October
119.
10th, 2014, a niche shonen manga named Naruto
Oh
with
yeah.
extremely promising Volume 1 sales didn't immediately come out afterwards and were well received by the general public. These two manga were My Hero Academia and Black Clover. Shonen Jump had big aspirations for these two manga, hoping they'd replace Bleach and Naruto in terms of popularity, and they went with two entirely different approaches for their anime adaptations. Black Clover would be going the weekly route like Naruto and Bleach did, resulting in a horrible adaptation that made everyone's head hurt and thus resulted in Shonen Jump colossally fumbling Black Clover. However, My Hero Academia went with a new approach that involved yearly seasons of My Hero Academia that would have a much better schedule and product due to being seasonal instead of weekly. My Hero Academia exploded in Japan and in the West, getting a slight boost from the superhero craze brought on by.
Yeah, look, the new scheduling format is way better than old weekly. I will admit that, bro. Like each Bleach core from Thousand Year Blood War has been heat because they just been taking the time to cook them up. Same with Demon Slayer, the seasonal approach, fire seasons. Fucking what else? I'm not watching like crazy new anime, but the seasonal approach is definitely tough. I hope Part Seven kind of has something like that. Part Seven of JoJo's.
Marvel and becoming the new staple anime for this new era of shonen, especially after season 2 dropped. Everyone was talking about My Hero Academia, and with its popularity, it felt like shonen anime was back. Shonen Jump didn't even have to sweat that much because of Black Clover not living up to expectations, as another manga started a year afterwards that would one day get an anime adaptation that would change the industry. The manga in question is written by the same hand that wrote Naruto and was named Samurai 8. It would go on to
Boruto
dominate
Next
the magazine,
Generation.
selling a
Oh.
whopping 3 copies and flopping miserably. The dark horse that eventually became the manga to headline this generation of shonen in Japan, achieving the most volumes in circulation, is Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer blew up
Yeah.
tremendously thanks to its incredible anime adaptation, along with being an anime that any age.
And like people will criticize Demon Slayer for being too cliche and having no story, but it's like it's fun as fuck. It's fun as hell. So like you can't really take that away from it. Oh my goodness. My fault. Chat. My fault, chat. Let me face cam tweaking on me again. Hold up. Hey, there we go. Mm. Still a little weird. Whatever. I'll just have to deal with it like this.
group could enjoy due to the strong themes about family and the main character being the most wholesome guy ever. A few years after, in 2018, a one-eyed criminal named Gege Akutami was inspired by Bleach and My Hero Academia and decided to create the worldwide sensation known as Jujutsu Kaisen, which seems like it's been the biggest anime in the world over the past few years. Nipping at his heels was another psychopath named Tatsuki Fujimoto with his masterpiece, Chainsaw Man. This modern era of Shonen Jump was finally here. Along with more traditional battle shonen in the magazine like My Hero Academia, there were new manga that
JJK
had darker
seasonal.
themes and ventured
Just
outside of the
remembered.
shonen formula to give us anime that were truly
Chainsaw Man is
special, like
seasonal.
Chainsaw Man. Shonen Jump was back, stronger than ever, with refreshing manga cycling in and out of the magazine, as one of the major differences in this generation of weekly Shonen Jump being that manga in general were becoming a lot shorter. Looking back at it, it's insane that Kubo, Kishimoto, and Oda were able to sustain
Real quick, for anybody in the stream and people who see this on YouTube, like I'm sorry for the terrible mic quality. New mic coming in soon though. Quality's coming up. Cam will figure something out, but hopefully things will get better within the next week. So
weekly manga for so
it
long,
won't be like this for
especially
too long.
considering how hellish of a job being a
Which
mangaka
is
is.
why you should tap in regardless. You should tap into the streams, subscribe to the YouTube, tap into the streams, follow my Twitch.
This wasn't a cause for concern anyways. It's not like My Hero Academia and Jujutsu Kaisen were ending in 100 chapters. Shonen Jump was poised for the brand new era, and now it's finally kicked off. My Hero Academia has ended serialization in Weekly Shonen Jump on August 5th, 2024, after an extremely successful 10 years.
I wonder what the next couple of manga are gonna look like, because yeah, a lot of the new gen is finishing. Like Demon Slayer has been done, and the anime is coming up on the end. My Hero's anime is coming up on the end. JJK is done. The anime is gonna at some point catch up, maybe in the next like 2 3 years. Wow, wow, yeah. Even the new gen, the time for the new gen is almost over. And it's like new gen loosely. I'm pretty sure MHA has been here since like 2015. But
Well, 10 years is a long time, and Horikoshi's a beast for sticking with My Hero Academia for so long, delivering amazing art every single week. Shonen Jump's
yep,
had
art
enough
is
time to
amazing.
find
People be
replacements.
sleeping on the My
They'll
Hero
be
manga.
fine. Jujutsu Kaisen is in its final arc, with the mangaka hinting at it not being present at the yearly Jump Festa, which happens at the end of every year, which means Jujutsu Kaisen is most likely wrapping up in 2024. I mean, fine, this was expected. What about Demon Slayer? They can just milk it for more money. Demon Slayer's been over since 2020. Do you live under a rock? Black Clover? What about Black Clover? It's
It's
in its
ending
final
this
arc
year.
and is in Jump Giga Hell, releasing 4 chapters a year and having no momentum whatsoever with no anime in sight. Even after the movie did well? Even after that. What about Boruto?
You serious?
The Promised Neverland. Ha! We still have that. I bet. Rushed ending, horrible season 2. It's well known in the anime community to never mention anything about this series after season 1, even though it was a huge seller in Weekly Shonen Jump and was an incredible
That's
season by
unfortunate.
itself. Dr. Stone? Dr. Dunn. Chainsaw Man. It has a part 2, right? Serialized in Jump Plus, and seems like it might be wrapping up soon. Pretty great stuff though. Wasn't there
Yeah,
other
Chainsaw Man.
manga? The
The
one
the
about
next part
acting?
is
I
actually
heard
pretty
that
good.
one was doing well. Seems like a pretty
This
refreshing
fuck
premise
ass
too.
face
Something
cam.
to rival Oshinoko. I don't have the heart to tell you what
Maybe I
happened.
just turn it off for this
Shit.
video. Hold up.
Okay, maybe Shonen Jump is in trouble. Obviously, My Hero Academia can't go on forever, and after such a good run that saw multiple movies and seasons that generated worldwide hype consistently, it's earned its rest. But what about Jujutsu Kaisen? What will happen after it ends? Currently, it's one of the strongest pillars of anime's vast popularity, and the memes generated from JJK have infiltrated every corner of the internet. I've seen people make nah
Love that
and win
lobotomy
memes over
Tyson.
routers. It's everywhere, especially after the Shibuya incident in season 2. Losing such an insanely popular series like that is sure to hit Shonen Jump hard in a negative way. As for Demon Slayer, it has 150 million copies in circulation and is basically a household necessity in Japan, retaining insane popularity all these years after the manga ended. You can't really ask much more from it. Not to mention, Shonen Jump lost Haikyuu a while ago, and ever since then, no other sports manga has taken on the mantle to carry on the tradition in Shonen Jump. I guess Blue Box does involve badminton, but it's more of a romance anyways, and to be fair, living up to the insane bar set by Haikyuu is indeed extremely difficult. As for the new faces of Shonen Jump, what will they be? Manga like Sakamoto Days hold promise, with its adaptation coming out in 2025 and is sure to be a hit for Jump. It's got the swagger needed for every
I
big
haven't
battle
seen.
shonen,
I
as
haven't
arguably
read
the best
or
action
seen Sakamoto Days yet. But wanted to get into it. We might, in fact, I have a list, but pull up to the stream and let me know what y'all want, because if you're just watching this on YouTube and you only see the gaming and anime YouTube video reactions on the Twitch stream, we're watching Full Metal Alchemist. And after we're done with Full Metal, I'm probably gonna bring out some other anime. So let me know what y'all want me to watch. and
to
post the
Weekly Shonen
streams.
Jump has ever seen, which kind of makes it
I'm not posting the anime reactions on YouTube because I'm not trying to deal with all the
difficult to
copyright.
adapt perfectly, but there's hope. Undead Unluck's anime just aired, and it didn't get that big of a boost in terms of manga sales, but there's an amazing season 2 on the way, although I don't see it increasing sales by that much. Mission Yozakura Family is more of the same. The Elusive Samurai, written by veteran mangaka and author of Assassination Classroom, Yusei Matsui, got its anime adaptation as well, along with a decent boost in sales, but nothing insane. Blue Box's anime is going to come out soon, and will definitely do well, but it's not going to be the face of Weekly Shonen Jump. At least it's a pretty good romance though. Shonen Jump's been missing that. Ruri Dragon is also a hit, along with Akane Banashi, but again, those
Yeah,
aren't going to be
I
the massive
literally
value
have
for
not
money
heard of
sellers that
any of
Shonen
these.
Jump is looking for to helm the magazine. Akane Banashi, despite being stellar, is about Rakugo, and I don't see an anime about Rakugo having widespread mainstream appeal outside of Japan. Even me and Roboko somehow got an anime that literally no one watched. Which leaves us with Kagurabachi, Kill Blue, News Exorcist, and getting Aku's next big
Kagurabachi! Yo, nah, I'm hyped for this one. I'm hyped for this one. It better get an
Car
anime.
Crash, Astro Royale. Maybe I'm exaggerating about Astro, but I'm still extremely salty about what happened to Tokyo Revengers. Kagurabachi, in my opinion, is the most promising of the bunch and is poised to take the mantle
Yup,
from My Hero Academia and Jujutsu Kaisen, as it was recommended by
yup.
Horikoshi himself, along with Kishimoto. The first few volumes have sold wonderfully, the writing and art is fantastic. This manga is basically set up to become the next perfect modern battle shonen. It also has the advantage
Yup.
when it comes to memes, since its first chapter turned it into an internet sensation, so I can see it taking JJK's spot in that aspect.
Bro, it has been an internet sensation before it even dropped. Think about that. Think about how tapped that is, bro. Kagurabachi set up to succeed,
Who
bro.
don't even read manga have probably seen this picture of Chihiro. As for the others, Kill Blue is a little under the radar, and honestly, I haven't read it in a while, and I don't really see anyone talking about it. Honestly, I saw more people talking about Mama Yuyu, and that got axed. News Exorcist is yet another Exorcist manga, because we obviously hadn't had enough of them. I don't blame authors for chasing the bag by going with the Exorcist route, since JJK and Demon Slayer did so well, but it does get tiresome to see more Exorcist entries in Shonen Jump. Right now, it's looking like
Mm.
Kagurabachi is going to be the next big shonen manga, but again, that's only one manga. Shonen Jump needs new heavy hitters and fast, especially since
Okay, yeah, I see what he means. Is Shonen Jump cooked? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Kagurabachi, continuous releases of One Piece might have to carry Shonen on their back. JoJo's Part 9 in the manga release might have to carry Shonen on its back. Let's see what else. If Bleach comes back with the Hell arc, that would do numbers for Shonen. But yeah, it's looking like this so-called new generation and what's going on here. It's looking like it's wraps. All the greats are either done or ending. But let me know. Yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Damn, I cannot talk. Pull up to the Twitch streams, like I said. Same app, Izzy TKH. Pull up to the Twitch, and I'll catch y'all guys, bro. Bless.